guys, Matt from the Big River here. Got another split order this week. Got freshwater here. Got some saltwater fish and inverts coming tomorrow along with some more freshwater. First thing out of this box is green tiger barbs. Restock on those guys. Sell a ton of these guys recently. And why not? Cool fish. Harlequin rasboras, another fish that we sell out of regularly. We used to call those rasbora het, which stands for heteromorphia. Harlequin is the most common name nowadays. Threadfin rainbow, we have not had these in a while. They came in a little bit more expensive than what we've been able to get them for, but they look fantastic. Millennium rainbows, looks like we've got 3 pairs in there. Millenniums are a gorgeous larger rainbow. They're a Basselets. We have a couple of big display males over there, so I figured I'd better bring in some more reasonably priced one. Wow, that's a cool half moon. Look at that red streak in the fins. Very cool fish. Next is a half moon, more really cool red. And then that's a alien blue male. Cup. No, it's not in a cup, it's in a bag. I haven't had any aliens in a while. That looks like a really nice fat fish. Hopefully it does well for us. Bettas. These are female bettas, crown tail females. Got those guys in for your female betta once, along with another, looks like a half moon to me. Oh, it's not just a half moon, it's a koi half moon. Beautiful fish. All right, nice batch of bettas this week. Pretty excited to offer those. These are more rainbows though, red neon rainbows, or the Pseudomogil luminatus, or Pseudomogil if you prefer. How you want to pronounce your Latin today. Let's see, these guys are leopard danios. Leopard danios are Danio franci. Leopard danio and a zebra danio are pretty much the same fish, though those guys have, sometimes I wonder about that. That might not actually be true. These are Singapore shrimp, a little bit smaller than we sometimes get in for the adult size. And I still have some tiny ones over there for a little discount. So a couple sizes on those guys. Red cherry shrimp, restock on these guys. Nice little red shrimp for you. And that will be one box down. Let's hop in, grab another box here, and away we will go again. Next up is a beautiful fish. This is Lanacara species firefish. Large male, 4 inches. Okay, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Hybrid Lanacara or African peacock. Beautiful fish. Got 3 of those in the box somewhere. These are glass cats. Of course, these are the Asian glass cats. 3 different species of Asian glass cat. If you run across them, sometimes they get shipped in one for the other. Hairy puffer, we're not going to be able to see because he's in the box, so he can't chew his way out. But that is a very cool freshwater puffer. Green neon tetras, restock on those guys. Somebody bought me completely out of neons and green neons like yesterday, so a good time for us to restock those. We're out of rumminos too. I got those coming on this order. At least I hope I do. Let's see, more half moons, and let's see, that guy. That's happening. So I got 4 more half moons. You can see them all. If not, come down and check them out in the cups because we will have very cool half moons for a while. Blue-tailed guppies, restock on some more guppies, gotta have them. And these are more cherry shrimp. No, Bloody Marys. Look at how deep that color is on those guys. Very beautiful. Remember, Bloody Mary is not a colored grade of cherry shrimp. It is red coming from the inside of the body of the shrimp. Here are the neons I promised you. Restock on those guys. I wonder if I forgot to order rummies this week. Gotta happen. We'll find out. Lanacara species firefish. That's the second one. Man, that is a fantastic fish. I'll get those in as 2-inch fish sometimes, and they'll be pretty cheap, but they do not look near as impressive. They get their color somewhere around 3 inches. Man, when they're colored up, that is a fantastic fish. Okay, half of this order down. Remember, we'll have another order coming tomorrow. Let's see what's in this box. Itty bitty guys, pygmy quarries. I ordered dainties this week, but they did not make the trip, so we will not have any dainty quarries to show off. Maybe next week, I'm hoping. Dainties are kind of seasonal. Albino aeneas ran out a couple weeks ago, and everybody else was out of them too. We are no longer out. We have albino aeneas for you and everybody. Lots of them. Here are some giraffe cats. These are the dwarf giraffe cats. Haven't had them in for a little while. These guys will get about 8 inches, 8 to 10, if I remember right. Regular giraffe cat is a 3-foot fish, so when we say dwarf, that is a significantly smaller fish. Reasonable for like a cichlid tank or a semi-aggressive tank. Red biker, nice size on that guy. Red biker. Polypterus indulcari, if you keep track of the Latin. And bumblebee gobies, hard to find. These guys have been shipped in freshwater, so hopefully they'll do better in our freshwater tanks. You'll find those in our nano sections where we keep those. Super cool. Love bumblebee gobies. They are oftentimes billed as a brackish fish, though they usually don't do well in it. Congo leopard puffer, one of my absolute favorite puffers. My favorite fishes, really. The Congo is the shouted Denny, very cool. Here's an African cichlid. We've been kind of behind on restocking African cichlids, so I did a little bit this week. You saw the firefish. Those are snow white Cichlids. I should say that with the bag in my hand. Snow white Cichlids are very popular white African cichlid. Plakat marble. Doesn't say blue on there, but it definitely blue and pink. Beautiful fish. And this one is crown tail. Well, I guess it's just a crown tail. Beautiful, but it is a crown tail. What else we got? We got some more bettas. Let's see, that's another crown tail. So that's a blue. That one's an emerald candy plakat. Fantastic. Man, they get some beautiful bettas. And this is a half moon candy male. So, man, is that for real? A pattern on that side too. Look at that pattern. That is crazy. Don't show Cheyenne. She'll try to name it, and that'll be it. It'll be gone. Every time she names a betta, it sells in an hour. Let's see, Pseudotropheus salusi. That's a dwarf species of Pseudotropheus, and they're African cichlid. They only get to about 3 or 4 inches. Fun history on those guys. Let's see, half moon candy female bettas. Restock on those guys as well. Those are some of our most popular female bettas that we get in. And why not? They're absolutely stunning. Next up, box clear on the floor. Let's see what we got. No, we do have rummy nose. Somebody's just telling me they wanted them. I don't know if they'll buy the whole bag or if they'll wait till they're out of the bag and take a few of them. But that is rummy nose tetras. Remember, our tetras are on a special, right? 4 more get 25% off for subscribing to our channel. Glass blood fins, those are a restock also. Another tetra from the tetra special. I get those fairly regularly. I'm actually honestly surprised they're not more popular than they are because they're absolutely gorgeous. Senegal bikers came in dirty, but happy it looks like. Senegal bikers are the least expensive version of the polypterus or biker or whatever you want to call them. Very popular for that reason. Turkana jewels or Hemiachromis exoli. These are a really cool type of jewel cichlid. Not as big as some of the other types out there. There's a lot of Hemiachromises. The exels have their own following. They're a really fantastic fish. Here is the Melanachromis auratus. Little stripy guys. Remember, they change colors. The adult males are more black. So different color on those guys when they get bigger. But very popular because of their very cool stripes. Cardinal tetras, that's a restock also. So cardinals, neons, green neons, rummy nose, those are some of our most popular tetras. And why not? They're fantastic in the community. That looks like German blue rams. They're a little bit on the small side, but the color's good. Fantastic. Looks like there might be some females in that group. That would be cool and unusual. And here's a cool dude. This is a red wolffish. Got a black wolffish over there I've had for a while. Really unusual fish all the way around. The blacks are bigger, the reds a little bit smaller. Good jumpers. Make sure you have a great lid. They do great in a species-only tank. Or if you're going to do them with a group, make sure you have nothing but large fish. They will destroy everything else. Crown tail. And another crown tail, but that's not just crown tail, that's a black orchid crown tail. Beautiful fish. And it's 2 more bags, one of them flat. Let's see what we got in the flat bag. That's snails. Those are assassin snails. Got to have a bunch of those little ninjas running around in case you get pest snails in your tank, because it does happen. And the last bag for this order is super red bushy nose plecos. The standard fin guys. Nice size on those. Nice and good size. And that's it for this group. And And we're back. We got saltwater, a little freshwater, got some feeders, got some inverts, and some plants on this order. So lots of fun stuff. Let's dig right in and see what comes out of the box. I don't have my invoice with me. Been a day or two since I put together the order, so let's see if I can even remember. Wow, that's a vampire crab. Look at his bright yellow eyes. So cool. Vampire crabs are land crab, well, like a riparian crab deal. Hang out on land, part of water. Actually a really good choice for your paludarium. That's 3 of those guys. Here's another invert, freshwater, electric blue crayfish. Should be a small stack of those guys on this order also. And here's some yo-yo loaches, a fish that knows his name. Yo-yo right across the side there. Remember, yo-yo loaches get big. They don't stay small like that, as cute as they are. Make sure you have a place for them as they get bigger, and they want to be in a group. So these are ghost shrimp. First batch of those we've had in a couple weeks. We get back ordered a couple weeks in a row. So got ghost shrimp back in stock. They have those guys for cleanup cream. They also make great feeders for like your lionfish or things like that. Let's see. This looks like a great big box of feeders. Some of these are special orders, so I have to get those counted out here shortly. We're going to get the filming done first. But there it is, big bag of feeders. And that's everything in that box. Quick and easy. All right, one more box on the ground here. Not on the ground. There we go. Let's see what's in that. This is one more box. Actually, 3 more boxes. That one more box of freshwater, though. And that's what we got here. Let's see if they mixed it, though. Here is some tissue culture plants. Got actually a pretty good variety of these guys, and mostly mosses, though there's some hair grass in there too. Some flame moss, some Christmas moss. What's that? That's the hair grass. Taiwan moss, super cool moss, moss. Lots of moss. We love moss. All right, these are snails. Red racer snails. Haven't had those in stock for a while, so glad to have those back again. Ornate biker. Itty bitty little guy. Very pretty. Ornate bikers do get big, like only the biker or bichirs. They can be 2 feet. And they're one of the more ornery species of biker in my experience. Here's a marble blue yabby, or Chirex something. Super cool. Larger lobster, freshwater lobster. Very cool. More electric blue crayfish. And what are you guys? Oh, these are cool. These are prambana spiky trumpet snails. They're not trumpet snails like we get for pest snails. These are prambanas. And I had a group of these one time that were like this big. They were huge. Don't know if they're the same species, but a very cool snail. That's more electric blue crayfish. Should be 3 more of those in here. Now here's something we haven't seen in a really long while. Hopefully he ships in well. This is a Jardini arowana. I paid a lot for this guy compared to what we used to be able to get him for, but I'm super stoked about having him. That's the first one I've seen in 2 or 3 years, I think. I think since COVID, that's the first one we've had. This is electric blue lobster, and another electric blue lobster, and it's a black bag. What's in there? Mixed veil angels. Let's see if we can see how they came in. Oh, they look really great. Not a bad size on these guys, so nice mixture of veiled angelfish. Been able to get a few oddball angels, so that's cool. And last but not least, another electric blue lobster of that box. All right, next up we have, this should be saltwater, I bet. I got coral. I can't remember if I've got any other inverts, but I got quite a few coral coming on this bag. Let's see what we see. All right, first thing out of the box is a big anemone. So it's not a coral, it's not a shrimp, but it is an invert, long tentacled anemone. And that sure looks like fungi. Let's see, solid green short tentacled fungi coral. Super cool. I like them on its top like that. That's a fish. That's a canary blenny. Super cool little dude. All right. I love blennies. Man, they are fun. This is a goby. This is one of the tribal paint or green broad-barred goby. Super, super interesting little fish. Find another place to put fish here. I'm running out of room on the cart. We're too many fish. Another blenny. This is very, I don't know if it's a variant of, it's a lawnmower blenny. Just a super cool little lawnmower blenny. Next is a coral. This is a mushroom lavender hairy. Can't really see it in the bag very well. See the plate it's on. Hopefully it's one of those big fluffy mushrooms. That's what I was hoping to get. Another coral. We have a red flower pot. You can see it very well. Filming coral in a bag is always a challenge. Next we have a little Valenti puffer. This is your saddle puffer, or they call him a reef safe puffer. Looks like he's doing all right as well. All right, we have another bag of fish. This is a sailfin desjardini tang. These are a different variety of sailfin tang. Come from a couple different outlets, but considered a nicer variety of sailfin tang. Though I think sailfins are nice anyway. This should be a mandarin goby. Let's see if you'll show his little face here. Hello, Mr. Mandarin. Oh, there he is. So pretty. Mandarin gobies are gorgeous, gorgeous fish. They require very tiny food. They do really well with copepods, which getting them established in your tank can be a little bit expensive, but worth it if you want to have these guys. This is another guy that does well on pods, but also live brine for both of them. This is a dragon face pipe fish, or dragon pipe fish. Super, super neat little dude. About half the size of the last one we had, but looking great. Here's another mushroom. That's a lavender hairy. Still can't say anything but a plastic bag, but I got a couple of those guys that were relatively inexpensive. Devil's Hand Mini. That's a softie. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Pretty cool. Got a bunch of softies on this order, a few anyway. See how they all did. This is a flame hawk, or flame armada, some people will call it. Flame hawk is one of my favorite hawkfish. Again, I haven't met a hawkfish I didn't like. Super cool animal. That's another mushroom lavender hairy, so super cool on that. Next is Heniocus. This is a black and white Heniocus. Nice size on this guy, nice long top fin too. A lot of Heniocus are kind of like the poor man's morshite, a lot easier to get established than most of your butterflies even. Black Knox Angel, retry on that. We had one last week that didn't make it through acclimation, but this guy looks really fantastic, so hopefully he'll do well for us. Another coral. This is open red brain coral. Very cool. Got some LPSs on. Oh, it's upside down. Got some LPS on this order, as well as the softies. I don't think we got any SPSs on it. I think we stayed with LPSs and softies. Got some star polyps. A variety of really cool stuff. Because you know me, enough is never enough. I always have to get more. Here is another, oh, that's a hammer, branch green hammer. Nice size polyp on that. Not too expensive on the hammers. Here is a royal grama. Super fun fish, one of our most popular sales items here, and why not? They're fairly hardy, very cute, relatively inexpensive. Here is Zoa Assorted Mini. Not sure what kind of zoas those are, but that's a nice little colony for really a pretty attractive price. This is another hammer. This is a branch purple. Gotta see he's a purple dude. Hopefully it'll open up and look pretty. Tail spot blenny. Somebody asked me for a 2-spot, which is a very similar looking fish. This is a tail spot. The 2 spots weren't available this week, so I did not buy them. Let's see, Dispar Anthias. Can I come down? There it is. It's like that blue-eyed Dispar. I have another one similar to this. Relatively inexpensive Anthias. Some of the Anthias have gotten very inexpensive. Remember Anthias and Chromis and some of those guys? I like this guy, a black-cap Basselets. Very small mouth and fast metabolism. Lots of feedings, a couple, 2-3 times a day is a great plan when you're getting those guys. Wow, that's a star metallic green. Nice big chunk of it. I ordered 3 of them because I had somebody asked me for a couple. That looks like a really nice plate of it there. So super, super cool softie, smart paws. This is a bicolor angel. It's a MAX certified bicolor angel. What MAX certified means, well, I should look it up a little closer, but somebody said, yeah, they caught those in the right way, so they got the best chance of making it here alive and into your tank well. Let's see, Thomas Bubble Red mushroom. So I got a few different types of mushrooms on this order. This says toadstool leather, white, yellow. And sure enough, there it is. I was looking at the rock. There's that toadstool. Very fun little softie. More corals, because I just seem to be wanting more corals. Actually, I'm getting ready to launch my next reef tank. That 210 is going to turn into a full-on reef. This is a brain green centered with red rib drag. So that's an LPS. This one is assorted mini-zoas, so another one of those. And here we have another assorted mini-zoa. Next up in the box is another of those star metallic green polyps. Man, those are really big sections of that. That is fantastic. The guys want to be happy with that, or at least you better be. Another one. Big old chunk. Super cool. Next is a coral beauty. Wow, look how bright orange that guy is. The cool body's beautiful. That's another MAX certified, so very nice coral beauty angel. Next is a lumber rock. Brain, open red with green centers. Wow. I got a couple brains on this order, obviously. Let's see if I had a brain or lost my brain for ordering them. Speaking of lost my brain, this is a powder brown tank. Got a really good price on it. Powder browns can be challenging, and they can be pretty nippy, especially with other tangs their same type. This is another mushroom finger green mini. Very cool softie. And that, I think, is the rest of our order. This one. That's that brain. So yeah, that's it for this week's order.